Hey everybody, welcome back to TWN TV. I'm Lisa Hayim, your registered dietitian, and today we're in the TWN kitchen making a 5-ingredient spirulina superfood bread. So if you're new around here, all of my recipes are 5 ingredients. I really aim to make cooking easy, simple, and fun, and I think the easiest way to do that is to not get too bogged down with too many ingredients. So in this recipe, we are using just 5, maybe 6 if you include salt, but a little bit of salt goes in just about everything. And super easy. So we are just going to be putting all of these ingredients into the blender. So we've got whole wheat flour, almond milk, spirulina, olive oil, water, and a little bit of salt. And the reason I like adding spirulina to as many things as I can, especially when it doesn't bog down the taste, is because spirulina comes from algae. So it's actually a blue-green algae, you can see it here, and that color looks like that because it's so rich with chlorophyll. And chlorophyll does an amazing job of naturally detoxing our cells. I also love spirulina because it's super high in protein, and it also is really great for immunity. So around the wintry fall months, I'm usually throwing a little bit into smoothies. This bread recipe is super easy and great to just have on hand when you're in the mood to make something special. So we're basically just going to take all of the ingredients, put them into the blender. It's gonna turn into a nice little dough. Then we're gonna spread it into a baking pan, bake it, and there you have it. You're gonna have your bread. Okay, so let's begin. So I'm using a Vitamix. You could use any blender, really works. You're gonna dump in the flour first. So this is just whole wheat flour, a little bit of almond milk, the spirulina itself, olive oil gives it like a nice taste, and a little dash of salt, and a little bit more water for fluid. Okay. So place all the ingredients in the blender. Looks kind of disgusting. And it really just turns into a dough pretty much on its own, which is kind of nice. And you're just gonna take it, you're gonna oil the pan a tiny bit. You could do spray oil or a little bit of olive oil. And it's really doughy, believe it or not. And this is completely vegan too, so there were no eggs or even chemical baking agents, which is what I really like about this recipe. It's much simpler than a lot of the other bread recipes that I've come across. Just gonna use your hands to spread it around. I like to make mine into a, like a nice little oval. So it's this really nice green hue. And then you have the option to also top it if you want. I like to add a little bit of pecans to it. Got some doughy fingers. No big deal in this kitchen. Then we're just gonna place it into the oven at 375 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. If you like it a little bit browner, you can increase to 400 degrees to get it nice and crisp. And then you're gonna have some nice spirulina bread.